Hello, Thomas. Hello, Percy.
Welcome to Everything Wrong with All Engines Go, where we look at all the goofs, mistakes, and sins of each episode. Let's get started.
Counting cows. Moo!
I wonder how many errors we're going to be counting this episode.
Hi, Gordon.
Oh, Thomas and Percy both jump and change directions.
Me moo. I mean, me too.
Now, it won't be as easy as you...
So, Thomas was on the track in front of Gordon, and then he runs past Gordon. So, clearly he's either someone is off the rails, or there's an extra rail added. Either way, it's a sin.
think.
Thomas jumps, and then switches tracks.
All aboard.
Percy was on this near track, and now is on the far track. Also, wheel hand. So, a sin for both.
We can get a move on.
You notice how these cows are not, separated from the tracks via a gate? That's pretty much a danger here. There's just so many cows. Whoever is responsible for having these cows here clearly isn't taking railway safety into account. Gordon was on this far track, right? And now he's on the near track, so he jumped tracks.
Yeah.
Percy is off the tracks here, and now is jumping tracks, off the tracks, and jumping onto the tracks, it looks like.
8, 9, 10. Gotta be sure
Oh, wheel hands.
to shut...
It shouldn't be too hard to deliver 8 cows.
It's 10 cows.
We'll pay extra super attention. I Thomas promise.
No, it's a Thomas promise. If I've known anything from watching All Engines Go, every time Thomas makes a Thomas promise, something bad happens. Something wrong occurs. A Thomas promise is a guarantee. It's a guarantee that things are just gonna go pear-shaped.
It goes. Stop!
We're back to this crossing. So the crossing is missing gates. It's missing signals for all 4 directions.
Hello.
James's lamp is on the wrong side. Normally it's on the right. It's left on the left here.
With a clack
These 2 switches are missing signals.
here and a clack there. E-I-E-I.
So Thomas immediately moves onto a siding without using any switch, and it suddenly just kind of appears on the siding itself. So that's a sin. It's like, technically I think it's 2 sins.
Oops.
Oh, Thomas and Percy both jump switch to change directions and tracks. Percy's using a wheel hand and move from the near track to the far track. So that's 2 sins right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
They don't even appear to be on the track now. They're just perpendicular to the tracks itself. Thomas jumps from the far track to the near track, and then jumps from the near track to the far track. So that's 2 sins.
We gotta find them.
Percy also jumps to the far track to the near track. Thomas climbs onto this tractor, which doesn't look like an engine. It more looks like some sort of biological being. I mean, look at how he uses his wheels, kind of like hands. That definitely doesn't look like an engine to me.
Not here. Not
Percy's off the rails.
here either. They've got to be
Notice how there was only 1 track before, now there appears to be 2 tracks.
somewhere. I'm looking for something with...
Looks like there's multiple, switches here, but there doesn't appear to be any signals to go along with these switches, so...
Stop. Now we're back on track.
The 2 tracks turn back into 1 track. Thomas immediately switches from 1 track to the other.
Hop in.
It's not a wheel hand violation, but it does look like Percy used the front of his running board to basically lift up the door, so... Running board hand?
1 cow down, 1 to
And now Percy's off the rails,
go.
and Percy jumps back on the rails. Thomas jumps from 1 track to the other. Thomas basically gets off the rails with Percy again.
Let's count the cows again to make sure we have all 10.
Thomas gets back on the rails on the far track. So he's basically, he wasn't even on the near track, he just moved over to the far track without even using a switch.
Oh no, we're missing 3 cows.
Thomas jumps.
Percy, we have cows to find.
Percy jumps and changes directions. And look at these wheels. Look how these axles are. They're almost like legs. These axles are bending. At this point, can we even call these engines anymore? That switch doesn't have a signal.
Playing a game.
Thomas jumps. Percy uses wheel hand. Percy jumps onto the next rail. Percy's off the rails. Percy jumps back on the rails. This is just Percy jumps back and forth and uses, his wheels as hands. The episode.
Old farm he had. Whoa! No cow!
Percy moves from the far track to the near track.
Where did they go? No.
Percy jumps from the near track to the far track and turns around.
I must find the other ones.
Percy jumps.
Maybe if we moo to them like we did this morning, they'll move back and then we can find them. It's like a listening game. Moo! 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 Moo? Moo?
I mean, it could work, but these guys look crazy.
What cows do? Moo-ray!
Percy jumps. Again.
Moo, moo.
Percy climbs fence.
That's...
Percy uses his running board again to close the door.
That's the last one.
Percy jumps on tracks.
And let's move out. We're back.
Sandy is off the rails.
The cows can come home.
Sandy jumps. Thomas looks like he just got off the rails right here, so that's a sin.
Slow and steady.
Percy jumps and a wheel hand. Wow, that's a double sin in 1 second.
Cows, come on down.
Thomas switches tracks from the near track to the far track to the near track and then turns around.
5,
Oh, and now they're all off the track. It's a party, I guess.
10.
And they jump!
Yay!
They jump twice.
10 cows? Excellent.
Sorry, 3 times.
On the way home. Me. I do.
That's 2 more jumps right there, Percy and Sandy.
Well,
Had some cows. Maybe we shouldn't sing about.
Sandy changes directions in the middle of a track.
Perfect.
Sandy changes back to move back to the right. Well, that's 64 sins. 64 sins. I think that instead of counting cows, they should be counting goofs. This has been a fun episode. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.